Today we shall learn about three things. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, then Buddha Dharmam Sharanam Gacchami, then Buddha Sangam Sharanam Gacchami. We take refuge. We seek what? What do we seek? Sharanam Gacchami means we seek. I seek, we all seek. What do we seek? We seek enlightenment. Buddham means enlightenment. Buddham does not refer to a particular person called as Gautama Buddha. Buddham means enlightenment. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. It means I am seeking refuge in enlightenment. I am seeking enlightenment. I want enlightenment. I am going towards enlightenment. That is the goal of every human being. No animal being needs enlightenment. It's only human beings that need enlightenment. That does not mean that animal beings are more enlightened than human beings. That does not mean that. But it is the human purpose that the being in the human body should seek enlightenment. That is the meaning of the word, the phrase, the sentence, Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. People ask me, sir, what should I do? What is my purpose? Aha! Your purpose is not different from my purpose. Every human being's purpose is to seek enlightenment. Parents must be enlightened parents. Husband should be enlightened husband. Wife should be enlightened wife. Children should be enlightened children. The rulers should be enlightened rulers. The chief minister should be enlightened chief minister. The prime minister should be enlightened prime minister. The school teacher should be an enlightened school teacher. The bus driver should be an enlightened bus driver. The sitarist should be enlightened sitarist. The violinist should be an enlightened violinist. The tablaist should be an enlightened tablaist. The cook, the bawarchi, should be an enlightened bawarchi, cook. Everybody should be enlightened. That is the purpose of life, human life. That is the whole thing is put succinctly in the phrase, in the sentence called as Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. Where am I going? I am going from less enlightenment to more enlightenment to most possible enlightenment. That is my travel. We are all enlightened. 0% enlightenment, or 1% enlightenment, or 5% enlightenment, or 55.56 enlightenment, or 67.80 enlightenment, or 99.99 enlightenment. We are all traveling on the path of enlightenment. Why we come here every day? Why we go and meet masters every day? Why we hear mastery from the masters every day? Because we are traveling enlightenment, we have to gather more and more light into ourselves. So, Buddham means enlightenment. How should we speak? How should we write? How should we interact with persons? How should we sleep? How should we eat? What should we eat? What should we see? What should we think? What to read? What not to read? All this constitutes enlightenment. So we seek every given moment to be a better writer, to be a better reader, to be a better speaker, to be a better community person, social person, everything. That is called as Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. We seek enlightenment. You cannot get enlightenment until you know what is life after death. There are two types of enlightenments. One which does not concern life after death, and one that concerns life after death. There are two types of enlightenments. Without taking any consideration of what happens life after death, what is a soul, what is reincarnation, without all these things, there is a basic enlightenment, what to speak, what not to speak. Basic courtesy between human beings, basic politeness between human beings, and compassion towards animal kind. So there are two types of enlightenment, my dear friend. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami means it includes both the types of enlightenment. Basic, rustic, common sense in the material world, and also the spiritual wisdom. Buddhi means two things: material wisdom and spiritual wisdom. Supposing you throw so much rice, you eat, half of it you throw in the plate, then that is not material wisdom. You are stupid. You cannot. You must take only that much which is required for you and eat the whole thing. The plate should be clean. And there should be no dirt anywhere. You should not throw dirt anywhere. Waste things. This is all material wisdom. Buddhi concerns material wisdom and spiritual wisdom. Don't you have buddhi? ఏంద్రా బుద్ధి లేదురా నీకు? क्या हो रहा है आपको? So buddhi means it's a tremendous word. A buddhi is the quintessence of enlightenment. Buddhi is equal to material wisdom plus spiritual wisdom. This is the equation you should learn. So Buddham means Buddham, the word Buddham comes from the word buddhi. What is buddhi? If you are talking more, when I give a mic to somebody, if they talk more, one word, two words, I get jitters here. They are not supposed to talk. Just because I have given you a mic, what are you going to talk? You should keep in mind 100,000 factors before you open your mouth in front of a mic, which people hardly do, because they don't have buddhi. They don't know how much to speak. They just want to blah, 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 because they got a mic and an audience. No way. So, Whenever somebody speaks, then I see the buddhi parameter. इसके पास कितना बुद्धि है? Very difficult to open your mouth unless you are having a perfect Buddhahood. You cannot open your mouth perfectly. Impossible. Nobody can do it. Buddhi is rustic common sense. Buddhi is rustic spiritual sense. So when we say Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, we seek that enlightenment which is pure material enlightenment, and we also seek that enlightenment which is pure spiritual enlightenment. If you cannot know what is life after death, you can never know what is life before death. Prima facie ruled out, by and large. Gautama Buddha, before his enlightenment, was enlightened. After his enlightenment, he became more enlightened. Before his enlightenment, he never did anything wrong, never spoke anything wrong, never thought anything wrong. Every thought, word and deed of him before his enlightenment, before his meditation, were perfect. So, he was enlightened, highly enlightened before his enlightenment. And after his enlightenment, he became more enlightened. When we say Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, we speak about those enlightenments which are before enlightenment and those enlightenments which are after enlightenment. Enlightenment is a grand vista. If you are eating fish, goat, are you enlightened? If the husband is raping his wife, is he enlightened? No way. So this is all enlightenment before enlightenment. Before knowing life after, there is so much enlightenment required by everybody. Where there is enlightenment, there is health and happiness and plentiness and abundance. Where there is no enlightenment, neither there is health, nor peace, nor fulfillment, nor contentment, nor anything. Lot of enlightenment is required before enlightenment, and lot of enlightenment is required after enlightenment. I know about life or death. Okay, I am soul. I am not the body. I am not these molecules. I am not these limbs, kidneys and heart. And okay, I know that I am Atma. I know that Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma. After that also you require a lot of enlightenment. You must know what is the astral body. You must know what is the causal body. You must know what is the supracausal body. You must know the whole circle of reincarnation and karma. So many things are there for you to learn. Please remember this point. Lot of enlightenment is required before your enlightenment, and lot of enlightenment is required after your enlightenment. Fortunately, because of my own past karma, I know everything about enlightenment before enlightenment and everything about enlightenment after enlightenment. That's what I know. That's why I am able to guide each and every person every given instant. Either in the department of enlightenment, or in the department of enlightenment before enlightenment, or in the department of enlightenment after enlightenment. So, See the word enlightenment. See the word Buddham. How vast it is. And we are students of enlightenment. Like students of music. Like students of cricket. Like students of baseball. We are students of enlightenment. So, Buddham Sharanam Gacchami is we seek enlightenment before enlightenment. We seek enlightenment after enlightenment. When you vacate your body, you are not suddenly more enlightened than when you are in the body. Only the garment is removed. You are as it is, with the same enlightenment. Just because you go into the astral world, you don't become more enlightened. The garments, the bodies, doesn't matter in enlightenment. This fact, if you can understand, if you do understand, that there's so much enlightenment is required before enlightenment. Without any concern about life after death, any soul, any reincarnation, without calculating any of these things, lot of enlightenment is required. In human relations, in human animal relations, in human plant relations. And enlightenment means human astral relations, human causal relations, causal world relations. There is one government all over the creation. There are no two governments. And that government is no government at all. Nobody governs others. No enlightened man governs other people. Every enlightened man governs himself, that's all. And there is rule and order and magnificence throughout creation, without any governance. You must read a hell of a lot to become more and more and more and more enlightened. You must do a lot of meditation to become more and more enlightened. You must do a lot of service to become more and more enlightened. You must do a lot of sajjana sangatya to become more and more enlightened. It's an ongoing process. It's a wonderful process. What is Buddha Dharmam? When you are enlightened, there is a Dharmam. Before your enlightenment, there is another Dharmam. After your enlightenment, there is another Dharmam. What is Buddha Dharmam? What is the Dharma of a Buddha? What is Buddha Dharmam? The Dharma of a Buddha. The dharma of a non-Buddha is different. The dharma of a Buddha is different. The dharma of a non-enlightened person is different. The dharma of an enlightened person is different. What is the Buddha dharma? What is the kartavya of a Buddha? The kartavya of a Buddha, the dharma of a Buddha is to help another person become a Buddha. That is the Buddha dharma. Now you live for others. Now you take care of others. Now you are always lending a helping hand to others. That is the Buddha Dharma. So first you seek enlightenment, then you seek the Dharma of the enlightened person, then Buddha Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. Now this great gathering here is a great Buddha Sangha. This is a Sangha of all Buddhas. This is a Sangha of all those people who are desperately interested in enlightenment. Who can't live without enlightenment. Like a fish cannot live without water, a Buddha cannot live without this Buddha Sangha. The society, a community of enlightened beings is called a Buddha Sangha. There is the first Buddham, then there is Buddha Dharmam, action of the Buddha, then there is the Buddha Sangham. Pyramid spiritual societies movement is the grandest possible Buddha Sangha on this earth, right now, or anywhere in the creation. The more you do meditation, you will understand this point. The more you read books, you will understand this point, that the Pyramid Spiritual Society movement is the greatest Buddha Sangha. Now in the creation, we are so very great. We are so very wonderful persons. That's why we want to come back here again and again and again. We want to seek the company of Buddhas. And we are always in the Buddha Dharma. Whoever comes with a little less enlightenment than us, then we say, "Hi guy, come here. Now you have to fine tune here. You have to read this book. You have to do this meditation. Go to that person and learn something from that person. Go to this person and learn something from them." So we guide. That is the Buddha Dharma. We seek enlightenment within ourselves. Then we seek the Buddha Dharma, the action, the kartavya, the dharma of the Buddha. Then we seek the company of Buddhas. When one Buddha is there, there is great celebration. There are two Buddhas are there, greater celebration. Then so many Buddhas are together here. What a great celebration it is. There are degrees of enlightenment. There are degrees of buddhi. There are degrees of Buddhahood. Good, better, best. Whenever two persons meet, two Buddhas meet, either they keep quiet or they discuss only enlightenment. If anything else comes in, then you have to become a little more enlightened. Buddhi is about quality in thinking, quality in eating, quality in speaking, quality in writing, quality in thinking. Enlightenment in thinking, enlightenment in eating, enlightenment in speaking, enlightenment in writing, enlightenment in shaking hands, in embracing. Only one enlightened person can understand another enlightened person. Sanjay King is playing so much, or Ganesh is playing so much. What can you understand what they are playing? You need to be a great musician to understand what they are playing. Similarly, less enlightened people cannot understand more enlightened people. It's prima facie ruled out. They can enjoy their company, but they cannot understand them. You can enjoy the music, but you cannot understand the music. To understand the music, lot of effort is required to understand, to practice, to learn the science and art and science of music. Similarly, to be able to enjoy another enlightened person, you need a lot of enlightenment. Otherwise, you cannot understand any enlightened person. The more enlightened persons can understand the less enlightened person, but the less enlightened person cannot understand the more enlightened person. He thinks something is wrong, strange with this fellow. Either wrong or strange. Or, I can't understand this fellow. Maybe he's right, maybe he's wrong, I don't know. When you understand, when you gather more enlightenment within yourself, then you will understand. These 7 days, we are living here in the Buddha Sangha, where everybody is a Buddha here. Remember that point. So, you have to learn, talk to each and every person to gather some light from that person. That is the purpose of these 7 days congregation of Buddhas. The more your enlightenment, the more your enjoyment of life, the more the celebration in life, the more the oneness in life. All personal problems vanish when you are enlightened. People come for clearing their personal problems, but they should not come to clear their personal problems. They must come here to have more enlightenment. In that scheme of more enlightenment, your personal problems will be automatically solved, whatever it is. Don't concentrate on personal problems. Concentrate on seeking enlightenment, more and more light, understanding things. When Gandhiji said, Sabko Sanmati De Bhagwan, what is that Sanmati? That is Buddhi, that is Buddham, that is enlightenment. The word Sanmati, सबको, सबको, किसी एक को नहीं, सबको. दे भगवान, परंतु कोई भगवान ऊपर से देने वाला नहीं है. हमें अपने आप को सुशिक्षित बनना ही है. We have to seek training in enlightenment. कोई भी देता नहीं. If you don't seek, nobody is going to give you. If you seek, everybody is going to give you. It is the seeking that is important. That seeking is called as Sharanam Gacchami. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. I seek enlightenment. I seek Sanmati. I don't want Sanmati. I want only Rupaya. I don't want Sanmati. I want only good husband. I don't want Sanmati. I want obedient wife. I don't want Sanmati. I want only my child. I don't want Sanmati. I want a big building. I don't want Sanmati. I want to become MLA. I don't want Sanmati. What you should seek is Sanmati. Sabko Sanmati De Bhagwan. What is Sanmati? Sanmati is nothing but Buddham. The word Sanmati, the word Buddham, the word enlightenment are equivalent words. सबको सन्मति दे भगवान. देने वाला भगवान. आप स्वयं भगवान हैं. आप तो लेने वाले भगवान हैं, पाने वाले भगवान हैं. कोई देने वाला भगवान नहीं. लेने वाला भगवान है, पाने वाला भगवान है. शरण लेने वाला भगवान है, शरण देने वाला भगवान नहीं है. Nobody is there to give you any refuge. No person. Sanjay Kingi cannot give music to anybody. How can Vardhaman Mahavir give enlightenment to anybody? Nobody can give music to anybody. स्वामी जी थोड़ा म्यूजिक दीजिए. हमारे स्वामी जी को दीजिए ना. संजय किंगी जी, give music to him. स्वामी जी So, दे भगवान, कोई दे भगवान नहीं है. So, that correction we need to make in that song. But the song is very nice. So, we'll
Thank you.